Summertime's here, so that also comes with a lot more time spending outdoors, and that often means that a lot more people are now dealing with sunburns too.
Yeah, dermatologists recommend everyone wear sunscreen as a way to protect your skin, of course, not only now but in the future as concerns of skin cancers continue to rise.
And in today's Living Healthy, Fox 59's Nick McGill spoke with health professionals over at Hancock Health about what all of us should be doing this summer, because again, most of us say like, hey, it's warm outside, it's beautiful, we've been stuck inside with Indiana winters. Yeah. We want to get outdoors, but we also want to do it safely.
But it's also not just summer. It's year-round you should be wearing it. Skin cancer is a big issue in the U.S. It's estimated more than 97,000 cases of melanoma will be diagnosed this year, with close to 8,000 people dying because of it. Doctors at Hancock Health say giving yourself a chance against getting skin cancer is literally in your hands. Plain and simple, they say use sunscreen every day, no matter the time of year, in clear skies or cloudy. If you're out during the day, the sun's rays are always hitting you, and that means you should always use sun protection. According to the CDC, about 30% of women and less than 15% of men regularly use sunscreen on both the face and other exposed areas of the skin, which means the majority of people are putting themselves at risk.
So the majority of cancers that we have in our lifetime really occur based on the amount of sun exposure we have over our lifetime. So we have those sun cancers that we see later on in life that we're going to our local dermatologist about, and the majority of those are caused by sun exposure in our younger years on up.
Dr. Compton, who you just heard from there, recommends using an SPF of at least 30. She also says look for a broad spectrum product blocking UVA and UVB rays. And a big point, reapply. You should be doing so about every 2 hours, more if you're sweating. She also says to check the water resistance of a product to know how quickly it wears down if you go swimming. Dermatologists also say they see some of the worst sunburns on overcast days, people thinking the clouds help to block the sun's rays. Guess what? They don't. So now if you're concerned about areas on your skin that seem to be troubling you, here's what she says you should look out for.
And if there's an area on your skin that's starting to change, we're often taught in medical school about the ABCs. And so you're looking at if there's a patch of skin that's asymmetric and starting to change, if the borders of that, so really thinking about moles, if the borders of those are starting to change, if the color is starting to change quite a bit, then those are the pieces that we look at to say, well, what's happening with that area of skin? Is that something we need to be concerned about?
If you notice any of that, she says, call your dermatologist or doctor and get it checked out. Now, another thing, this isn't just a people with fair skin problem. Even people that look like me and have higher melanin content need to be using sunscreen as well. I like to joke that I have built-in sunscreen and still I use it every day, so no excuses. Also, unchecked sun exposure just ages you faster and does a number on your skin. So if you don't want to age like a banana, use sunscreen. Dan?
We don't want to look.
You don't want to age like a banana. You just don't want to do it. Yeah.
Well, and it's so important, like you said, Nick, not just on really sunny days, but other times as well. Appreciate it. Well, coming up, a change in leadership for one Big Ten football program. The allegations leading Northwestern to let go of the winningest football coach in school history.
Plus, the MLB All-Star Game is this evening on Fox, but All-Star activities kicked off last night, so we'll show you some of the greatest shots from last night's home run derby.
Living Healthy is sponsored by Hancock Health, making health possible.
It's important to make sure you're taking steps to prevent skin damage from the sun. Visit fox59.com to learn more about Hancock Health's cancer care services.